Now let's have yung sa mga complex problems or complex expressions na ma-encounter ninyo once you graph for the ellipse. So meron tayong equation na 4x squared plus 9y squared minus 40x plus 36y plus 100 is equal to 0. So paano nga ba natin yan isosolve? So unang-una, you have to take note that we have to transform that equation sa ating standard equation. And then, so what we have to do is to extract out yung ating mga similar terms. So ating pagsasamahin yung ating mga x and mga y values, and then transpose natin yung ating coefficient, numerical coefficient. So we will have 4x squared minus, isasama natin yung kanyang x din, 40x, plus yun namang y, which are 9y squared plus 36y is equal to, tatranspose natin lahat ng numerical coefficient, which is 100. So since siya ay positive, once we transpose it, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 100. Next thing to do is to factor out. Ano nga ba yung factors ng 40x squared and then minus 40x? So we will have, yung numerical factors na is 4. So we will have, since nilabas natin yung 4, tinactor out natin, we will only have x squared minus 10x plus, in factoring naman ng ating 9, yung numerical coefficients ng 9, and 36, para mag-simplify siya as y squared lamang, lalabas natin yung 9 or factor out natin yung 9. So what remains are 9 squared plus 4y is equal to negative 100. Next thing to do is yung sana'y alam nyo na at na-master nyo na is the completing of squares. So, i-completing natin yung ating squares of x squared minus 40x, minus 10x rather, at yung 9 squared plus 4y. So, unahin natin yung sa negative 10x. So, once we complete the squares of negative 10 divided by 2, and then you squared it. So, negative 10 divided by 2, that is equal to 5, squared, you will have 25. For naman sa ating y coefficient, we have 4 divided by 2 is squared, and that is 2. Then, in-squared natin, we will have 4. Then, all we have to do is to substitute that values and plug into that values dun sa ating prior equation. So, we will have 4x squared minus 10x plus 25 plus 9y squared plus 4y plus 4 is equal to negative 100. And then, atin na siyang completing of square. So, magkakaroon tayo ng gawin muna pala natin yung pag-a-add tayo ng bar ng ating coefficients. So, since meron tayong plus dito na 25, hindi lang 25 ipa-plus natin dito. Because yung 25 na ito ng x ay naka-multiply dapat sa 4. So, we have 25, positive 25 times 4, we will have positive 100. So, magdadagdag tayo dito ng positive 100. And for the y naman values, we have 4 times 9, that is equal to 36. So, since nagdagdag tayo ng 36 dito, magdadagdag din tayo ng 36 on the right-hand equation. So, we can proceed to the completed squares. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 4x plus, x minus 5 squared plus 9 times y plus 2 squared is equal to 36. That is negative 100 plus 100. We can cancel it out. And then we have 36. Next thing to do is tulad nung ginawa natin noong example number 3, wherein yung kanyang sum ay ginawa nating 0. So, 1 pala. Sorry. Yung ating sum is ginawa nating 1. So, paano ba natin yung ginawa? So, what we have done is that dinivide natin yung sum by itself. So, that is 36. And then, we divide this also by 36 and also the y with 36. So, 4 divided by 36, that is 1 over 9, or simply x minus 5 squared over 9 plus 9 divided 36, that is 1/4. What remains is 9 plus 2 squared over 4, and that is 36 divided 36, that is equal to 1. So, nakita na natin yung kanyang standard equation. Meron tayong standard equation for ellipse. So, that is x minus 5 squared over 9 plus y plus 2 squared over 4 is equal to 1. So, mas malaki yung ating a, which is 9. So, ang a natin, a squared is equal to 9. And then, ang ating b squared is equal to 4. So, ang ating a is equal to 3. And b natin is equal to 2. And take note that since a is greater than b, ang ating magiging type of ellipse is horizontal kind of ellipse. So, atin na siyang i-graph. But first natin siya i-graph, kailangan alam muna natin yung center niya. Yung center niya, so let's focus on our equation. Since negative yung ating 5, kapag natin siyang i-plot, we will have the positive 5. And then, yung ating for y naman is positive 2. Kapag transpose natin yan, we will have negative 2. So, our center, take note, is that we have 5 and negative 2. So, we are ready to graph. Write lang natin ang ating equation. We will have x minus 5 squared over 9 plus y plus 2 squared over 4 is equal to 1. Our a is equal to 3. Our b is equal to 2. And our center is at 5 and negative 2. So, ating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, ito ang ating center. So, since ang ating ang ating ellipse ay horizontal, bibilang tayo ng 3 points mula sa center pa kanan. So, since ito ay 5, and then, bibilang ulit tayo ng 3 points pa kabila naman. So, 1, 2, 3. So, yung ating vertex, ito yon, that is 8, 2, and we have 2, 2. And yan yung ating major axis. And ang ating minor axis is bibilang naman tayo ng pataas and pababa ng 2. So, we will have 1, 2, and this is 5, 0. And then, bilang naman tayo ng 2 points pa baba. So, this is 5, negative 4. Oops, may mali pala. Ito pala, sorry. This should be 8 and negative 2. And 2, negative 2. Oh, negative 2. Negative. So, all we have to do is to trace yung ating parabola. Ellipse. Ellipse. Nalito na. Ang sir. Ayan. So, since may ellipse na tayo, the last problem is to solve for our foci. For our foci, we will have, or yung C natin, the square root of the larger number. So, ang ating larger number is 9 minus 4. And that is the square root of 5. And the square root of 5 is equal to 2.24. Naka-round off na ito. But when we compute, that is 2.236. So, ini-round off ko lang. So, ang foci natin, since ang ating ellipse is naka-horizontal, so naglalay din yung ating foci sa x-axis. So, that is roughly 2.25. So, bibilang lang tayo ng 2.25 mula sa ating center. So, ito yun. And then, bilang din tayo ng pa-kabila. And that is how you graph yung ating ellipse na nasa general form. So, yung ating graph ng 4x squared plus 9y squared minus 40x plus 36y plus 100 is equal to 0 is ganito. So, ayun. So, that is the end of the tutorial for my ellipse. I hope you've learned a lot. And, again, you can know more once you practice and once you search for internet. So, thanks for watching and I hope you've learned.